Hello everybody! Today we are going to talk to you about Worlds, the new Le Voyage game brought to you by the hand of Venatus Ediciones. In Worlds, we are put in the shoes of the crewmen of some techno-arcane spaceship that will have to track down the universe in the search of an habitable planet to colonize it. This game is for 2, 3 or 4 players aged 10 and up and with an approximated duration of 30 minutes. The goal in Worlds is to confirm 100% the habitability of a planet before Earth is destroyed by meteorites. We will now tell you how. Cards and setup. In Worlds, we can find 3 different types of cards. Earth card. This is the card of our beloved planet. It is the starting point of the Valkyries and the game space is set up around it. The colored cubes are places on these tiny squares that symbolize those meteorites which are going straight to our planet to destroy it. Found planet card. These cards are what conforms the universe around us. They show us the planet illustration, the planetary characteristic symbol and an event symbol that we will explain later. Navigation cards. They are the cards we will use to operate our Valkyries. In order to do that, we will have to place the navigation cubes on the squares we want, taking this into account. This area must be always occupied by at least 1 cube. This area can only be occupied by 1 cube, and this area can be occupied by up to 2 cubes. Navigation cards are divided into 3 zones. In this zone, we make our moves. The Valkyrie will move towards the direction where we place the cube. To move diagonally will be necessary to place 2 cubes. This is the upgrade zone. When we spend an action in this place, we can earn an upgrade token. Placing the 3 of them into our Valkyrie, we will be able to use an additional cube. In the last zone, we will find different options. Draw. You can draw as many planetary characteristic tokens as many cubes you see here. Play. With this action, you will be able to place a planetary characteristic token as a floating one over a planet. Confirm. If you place a cube here, you will be able to confirm a planetary characteristic that we're floating over a planet. Cancel. Here you will be able to discard a planetary characteristic that we're floating over a planet. It just can't be done from Earth. To get started, place the Earth card in the middle of the table. Then, place as many meteorites as you want, taking into account the difficulty you want to play with. For a low one, place all of the meteorites. For a middle difficulty, play red and yellow meteorites. For a greater one, green and yellow meteorites. And if you are searching for a challenge, place only the red one. Once all of the meteorites are placed on, put around Earth the different world cards facing down, forming a 5x5 star map. After that, players take a navigation card, a Valkyrie of the same color, and 2 navigation cubes. Place the leftover cubes and the planetary characteristic tokens facing down to the reach of every player. Put all the Valkyries on Earth. To finish the setup, choose the starting player, and by order, last player places the singularity at one end of the star map, facing the direction the player decides. Now everything is ready to start playing. Game round. Each Worlds round is divided in 4 phases that we will now explain. Navigation phase. In this phase, every player secretly put their navigation cubes on the action they want to perform. Galaxy phase. The singularity moves towards the position it was facing. Then, the last player of the round shifts the singularity 1 position. If there is a Valkyrie in the same zone of the singularity, it won't be able to perform any action but drawing planetary characteristic tokens. Journey phase. Every player by order clear up their navigation card. Players are obligated to make at least 1 move. There is no number limit of Valkyries at one location. If the Valkyrie movement makes this Valkyrie get off the map, it will appear at the other end. For example, if we get off by here, we will appear here. If the exit movement were diagonal, we will appear back in the adjacent column. For example, if we get off by here diagonally to the left, we will appear back by here in this column. When reaching a found planet, you flip the card and clear up the special event that planet has. Final phase. In this phase, the meteorites move in 1 position and begins a new round. Each planetary characteristic token has 1, 2 or 3 tiny yellow dots on them. This means 10% of suitability. The player that confirms the token causing 100% of suitability on a planet wins. To this point, it is all by now, a very easy and full of strategy as you see. We hope you have enjoyed it and that you will support this project in Kickstarter. Remember, you have the link in the description. See you soon!